Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. This is August the 6th, 2021, and we are just breezing through the year. Today we're going to do a lot of different things. I want to send you all a blessing. A friend of mine put together this really nice energy work that he's allowing me to share with everybody. And his name is Anonymous. Great name. I love it. He has no ego. And we're going to work on the water elemental. And what I want you all to do, and I'm going to talk a little bit so you can go get this. So I want you to go get some water, either put it in a glass or in a bottle. And if you've got a very small crystal or bigger, depending on the size of your glass, that you can actually put in the water. Now, the crystal is going to amplify the energy in the water elemental, and it's going to amplify all the energy that we're going to put into the water elemental while we do this energy work. And I know we've not ever done energy work like this before, so I'm really excited. And next week, what I'm going to ask everybody to do is go to one of your lakes or ponds or rivers, streams, whatever is in your area, and just get what's polluted. Just take a little bit of water, and we'll do some energy work into that water next week. And we'll do big group work. And I also want you to get a picture if you know somebody that's sick or just needs extra energy or just all around healing, or you want to work on your family. Go get a picture of them if that is what you have, if you have a picture. And I want you to go get that now, a bottle or a glass of water and a crystal if you have it. And yeah, make sure there's water in the bottle. So while you are getting that stuff, I just wanted to share with you some exciting things did happen. Last weekend was actually my birthday weekend, and I went to hang out with the tame dolphins. It was really special because I was actually gifted the excursion, the dolphin adventure, 45 minutes. And I also know that tourists are back on the island, big island in Hawaii. And I was resolved that, okay, I'm going to be swimming with the dolphin, and I'm going to have to be with a lot of tourists and, oh my God, children. It's not that I don't like children, but when I swim with the dolphin, I'm the big kid. I want their attention, okay? I will own it. My bad, okay? At least I'm honest here. So I got there, and just hanging out with the crowd, and there's a lot of tourists and there's a lot of kids, and I'm going, oh, well, this is going to be great. Not, oh yeah, it will. And all of a sudden one of the trainers is going, hey, you. And I'm just kind of looking around behind my back going, God, what's she talking about? And Cathy, oh, me. So she calls me over. She goes, it's just you and me. And I went, 45 minutes of just you and me and the dolphins. Oh, hold my heart up. And nobody else was there but me and the trainer. Oh, yeah. Dolphin hog delight. And she goes, well, what do you want to do? And I go, I just want to send them healing and, give them energy work and receive and give them hugs and do some nose to third eye energy exchange. And 45 minutes of that, and I am happy. And, when I am doing that, when you're swimming with the dolphins, you don't think of anything else but dolphin. And they're there to entertain you and make you laugh, and they do. And when I am with them, especially when I'm with me and the trainer, I don't care who else is in the pool area with us. I mean, they don't exist as far as I'm concerned. So I had a good time. I was able to give that dolphins energy. But before we got in the water, when I first got there, of course, you want to know if the dolphins are going to acknowledge you and recognize you. And this time what they did, they all got together And they started swimming in their pond and really, really quick and fast in a circle and faster and faster and faster. And they created this big energy vortex. And I thought, oh, that was pretty cool. And a couple jumped up to say hi, and they come and get on their side, and they take their little flipper and they wave hi. So anyway, now we're in the water, and I wanted to do a third eye with one of the dolphins. And it's really, these dolphins, there are so many different years. They go from 50 years old. So these Dolphin Quest really takes really, really good care of them. And it goes already the way down to babies. So I am really Hawaiian challenged, and all these dolphins have Hawaiian names. So I recognize who the dolphins are by their years. Just the numbers are relating to me. So I had an 8-year-old male, and we did the third eye to my forehead. And so, we're just hanging out there, and I felt like, okay, we're done. So I pulled back, and he kept his nose up in the air saying, like, I'm not done yet. Okay. So I brought my head back to his nose. We did it a little while longer, and that was so sweet. Oh my goodness. So just be able to send and receive, and, you really don't know the total repercussions of that visit, because it kind of ripples out throughout the year. I mean, at least it does for me. And it's very magical, and magical things have happened with them, and it's still happening. So that whole day, if you've ever had a day where absolutely everything goes right for you, every single thing, where you go to Costco and you want one of their cooked chickens, but they're all done, and you're just kind of standing there looking, and then someone brings one back. They didn't open it, okay? And I just went, oh my God, thank you. And I took it because it was exactly what I wanted. When you're driving on the road and cars get out of your way ahead of you, that's pretty cool. Anyway, it was just a blissful, totally blissful weekend. And oh my goodness. So I guess I'm just blabbing while you all are getting water and pictures of your loved ones. Oh, okay. So after that, on the way home, now here in Hawaii, we have dump sites, and at the dump site, they have this little area, and it's like a little store, okay, like a secondhand. Well, it is a secondhand store. And you can get things really, really dirt cheap, and you never know what you're going to find there. It's really magical. You know what they say, one man's junk is another man's treasure. Well, here in Hawaii, that is absolutely true. Okay. So when I got there, the first thing that I saw that really, really just jumped out at me and I picked up was this incredible book by Masaru Emoto. And, he is the author of The Hidden Messages of Water. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, yeah, all right. So now this is his third book. And hey, I picked it up for $2. When you find a bargain, you run with it. Now, I have worked with elementals for God, many years, 25 years or more. And now, what does that mean, work with elementals? Well, I've learned how to bring in rain, send it away, bring in sunshine, create clouds, how to redirect hurricanes, how to calm the seas, how to calm fires, working with the elemental, helping that area go back into balance. And it's really gotten harder because a lot of what we're seeing is not nature made, it's man made. So one of the things that I also do is work and break down whatever is used to create the out of balanced weather. Okay. So In one of Dr. Emoto's books, The Hidden Messages of Water, he said he went to a pond and he took this Buddhist priest who chanted over the water, and he didn't say how long it was that they chanted, and it was polluted. And then he said in the book, because of that energy that went into the water elemental, the pond cleared up. And I went, wow, that was pretty cool. I can do something like that. So here in Hawaii, I went down south, is where I lived at the time, and down to a beach called Punaluu Beach. And that's the black sand beach where all the turtles hang out. It's really pretty cool. So you've got the ocean on one side, and the other side, you've got this polluted pond. So I took 2 bottles of really, really clear, clean, pristine mineral water. And I put the bottles, away from each other by, a good 6 feet. And I put it in the water. And then I commanded the water elemental to mirror those bottles. And when I went back there the next day, the water was at least 2 feet in diameter, clear, perfectly clear and clean around the bottled water. And I went, wow, that is pretty awesome. That can be done. So what this reminded me is how important the water elemental really is. So I got online and I Googled, did a search on, is there any life form that does not need water on this planet? And the answer was no, everything does. Matter of fact, we have 60% water in our own bodies, which is quite a bit. Now, we are into quantum leaping the world into enlightenment, and we're going to start working with the water elemental in all life forms to help everyone shift, to raise the water elemental so people start vibrating to a higher energy frequency and they reconnect with the creator. So we're going to do some experiments, and everybody, please participate, and let's see if we can start clearing up your water. And then write me and let me know, okay, what's going on and what's happening. And if you got a polluted pond, then come on, let me know, and we will do. Matter of fact, send me a little bit of the water and we will focus on it on one of the radio shows and see what we can do to clean it up with energy, because it's already been done before. Dr. Emoto has had groups all over the world clearing and working all on cleaning up all waters and all kinds of water, and it's very exciting. So, water is pretty interesting because it can be liquid, it can freeze, and when it freezes, it actually floats. It can turn to steam. It can bead up, which means it can stick, and where you've seen animals walk on water, which is pretty amazing. Everything needs water. We need water to live. And how much of our planet is water? So, between now and December 24th, which is World Enlightenment Day, we're going to really start again working on the water elemental to see how much of a divine consciousness we can create just by working with water. And can we clean up the water in your area? So write this down. If you got pen and paper, I'm going to tell you where to send it. All right, I want you to send the water and who you are. How do I contact you? Where is the water from? Okay. And you're going to send it to Cathy Bilsky, Cathy with a C, A-T-H-Y, Bilsky, B-I-L-S-K-Y. It's in my header, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show with Cathy Bilsky. P.O. Box 449, Pauilo, P as in Paul, Auilo, Hawaii, Hawaii, 96776. Let's play. All right, let's do some energy work. That it doesn't matter where you are and where we are, we can focus on it. So let's start cleaning up the water. So send me some samples, okay? And let's do some divine experiments. I know we can make some major changes. We don't have to wait till December 24th. And this can really, really be fun. Okay, now, so I'm going to do a little bit of energy work for you in the beginning, and then we're going to segue right into doing energy work for the water, and then do some energy work for people that are sick. And we're going to work with their water elemental. Depending on much time we have, we are going to do some energy work for the bees. Let's see, what else do I have here? And then maybe work on a little bit on people who have taken the you know what, and whatever else we can find and fit in for this short hour. Okay, now I know you've got the water, so put the water in front of you. I'm not going to do it because if I did, you wouldn't be able to see me, so I will put it on the side. And it's got my crystal in it. Yeah, it's a crystal in there. And we're going to, when we get to the water elemental energy work, we're going to hold that water, all right, in our hands like this. That your glass, you know, hopefully you didn't fill it to the top, maybe a quarter full. And we're going to send all that healing energy work through us, through our hands, into the water elemental while we do this. All right. And then when we start doing a little bit of healing work on your family and friends, we are going to put their picture underneath it and the bottle of water on top of it. And, you know, you're going to hold the bottle of water still. Okay. I said this was going to be different tonight. And we're going to work with their water elemental and see how much we can recharge and regenerate those that really need it. Okay? All right. So right now, this is for you. So I first want you to take a deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. That goes through the violet flame back to God, and you keep filling up with more of your divine essence. And do that until I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing. And I seal you in the pink flame of love, and I call all your teachers, guides, masters, all the divine beings that work with you, and the cosmic beings, the dolphins, the whales, and invite them in to add their energy to what we're doing and make this amplified and amplify our work. All right, so just take a deep breath. And as you relax, I want you to feel your golden antenna come up through your crown chakra, the top of your head, and feel it going up past the stars, all the other planets, and reconnect with the Creator. And as it reconnects to the Creator, feel all this incredible divine energy, divine healing energy, come pouring into your crown chakra, through your brain, all the way down your body, down your legs, out your feet, down your arms, your hands. Feel totally consumed in this divine energy. And now let this energy just percolate. So I am praying the Almighty to send everyone, all light workers, all spiritual warriors, His holy protection. May the Almighty God protect and take care of everyone. May he immediately negate any threats, curses, or spells directed at any light worker or spiritual warrior. May the angels of light bring them blessing and surround you and them with God's holy and divine love. May you and all the light workers and family and friends and spiritual warriors be fully healed, loved, protected, blessed, and may kindness be naturally attracted to everyone by your friends, neighbors, and strangers. Thank you, God, for all that you do every day, and forgive us, God, for any mistakes that we have made. Allow others to forgive us for mistakes that we have made, and allow us to forgive them now. May all be granted a long, healthy, and happy life, your greatest gift. May the light of the Holy One be on you now and forever, and may any darkness be abolished in perpetuity, so that you will always live in the pure, holy light of his name that is deserved of you. If it is his will, it will be done. But nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So feel yourself just being really, really charged with this divine energy. And now I want you to grab that bottle of water, and I want this energy to flow down through you into that bottle of water. And let's send some healing to the water elemental. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, to go forth and remove all obstacles in our path to divine creation. I call to Lord Shiva and Michael the Archangel to go forth and destroy all evil in our path. We're in the path of our creation. I ask that all old thought forms, ideas, concepts, and prophecies, past, present, and future, that is holding this energy work from manifesting, be dissolved by the violet flame and replaced with new possibilities. I call to the architect of all universes, divine creators and animals, insects, higher selves, oversouls, avatars, masters, guides, and angels, all gods and goddesses of light, our ancestors of light, all the old ancient cultures responsible for holding light on the planet, including the Aborigines, the Kahunas, the medicine men and women, the shaman, air, earth, fire, and water, all earth divas, all cosmic beings, all other life forms and consciousnesses in earth, in other stars and planets, in other galaxies, seen and unseen, to join us in helping us heal and repair the water elemental in all forms now. We ask for permission to quantum leap the water elemental on all planes and dimensions, seen and unseen, into divine enlightenment. See the water elemental going far beyond its divine potential, helping us manifest the greatest divine golden age the universes and worlds and all the planets have ever experienced. Let us take the best of all lifetimes, all golden ages, the worlds, galaxies, and create such a divine and enlightened planet that is even beyond the Creator's imagination. Imagine the creators laughing with joyful glee on this action that we have put into motion with every breath we now breathe. And it's snowballing, quantum leaping forward with every moment. We call to the rock, stones, minerals, and all earth keeper crystals above and below the earth to now awaken, reconnect themselves back to the divine, and start to vibrate to the higher frequency of the divine, raising the energy and vibration of water to the frequency of the divine creator. Let's anchor this high divine frequency to the center of the earth, radiating outward through all waters, putting it back in balance. I call to Michael the Archangel and ask that all negative ties at the water elemental has taken on, be cut from all water, transmuted by the violet flame, and filled with so much love that the water elemental reconnects to the Creator. Let this be done for all waters, whether it's an celestial ocean, fresh water, such as rivers and lakes, rainfall, as well as standing water, seas and storms, lakes, thunderstorms, clouds, moistness, rainbows, sufficient field waters and streams, hidden lakes, icebergs and glaciers, and snow, salt water, fresh water, fountains, wells and springs, streams, holy waters, spas and healing thermal and mineral springs, including water in all bodies in all forms. See all dark overlays being removed from all water so it reconnects to the Creator, allowing the water to remember how magical water is. As we remove all satanic reptilian control over the water elemental, setting it free from that energy, the water elemental reconnects to the Creator, raising its vibration to the high frequency of love. As the water awakens,
are you getting the extra benefits you deserve with your Medicare and Medicaid cards? You may qualify for an Aetna Medicare plan with extra benefits at low or no extra cost to you. Call Aetna today at 1-855-936-0370 to find out if you qualify. That's 1-855-936-0370. Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our S&Ps also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollments in our plans depends on contract renewal.
Reawakens. The water remembers what she was like when the world was first created and the water elemental was clean and pristine, recreating that energy within all life forms. We love you, water elemental, and send you all our gratitude for your life generating energy that is limitless. Let us bless the waters and with healing properties that will raise all cells, atoms, and molecules of the water elemental to divine consciousness in all life forms. Now I want you to feel that divine energy keep flowing through you, down your arms, through your hands, into that water in that container. Fill that water elemental up with love and beauty and more love. Now, as we send this healing energy through the waters, we see it neutralizing all radiation, poisons, farm runoffs, toxins, and all pharmaceutical drugs that are in it. This healing energy is also helping the water circulate, so it is at its perfect divine temperature. Every time any life form drinks water for sustenance, see their vibrations raise and their bodies heal. In your mind's eye, see the water in all bodies vibrating to the Christ consciousness. Let's call down the energy of heaven into all forms of water, again raising water's vibration of light. Now let's imagine a beautiful divine healing energy also coming up through the earth, flowing into all waters on the planet. As these energies of heaven and earth merge, see the water elemental receiving a divine healing, filling with an intense joy of being reconnected to the Creator. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to now see hundreds of thousands of huge bottles of clean, pristine mineral water that are 10 miles high, 10 miles long, 10 miles wide, and are inches apart from each other, all over the oceans and lakes and rivers and streams. Inside these bottles of pristine, oxygenated water, let's place all the minerals, plankton, kelp, and whatever else the sea life needs to have to survive. See these bottles becoming sanctuaries for all sea life to go to. We now command the water elemental to mirror the bottles of water. We see the ocean clearing up and becoming healthy and vibrant again with an abundance of flourishing, healthy sea life. Now let's send oxygen into all water, especially where there are dead zones and red tides in the ocean. And as these areas reoxygenate, see the areas coming back to life. In all polluted waters, we call forth the violet flame to cleanse every cell, atom, molecule in that water. We now call down the God consciousness to recharge and regenerate the water elemental in all its many forms. As these energies merge together, the water heals itself, becoming pristine and clean again. Now let's send energy and keep energy going through the North Atlantic current to keep it flowing so it will help our planet keep at its perfect temperature. As all the divine healing energies merge, the water remembers its mission on Earth, and there is an instantaneous healing of all water as the water and Creator become one. So be it. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So just take a deep breath and blow light into the water. I love you, and I am grateful for you. Now, if you got that picture of your loved one, and if you don't have a picture, just get a piece of paper and write their name down and put their name underneath the bottle of water. And you're going to put your hand back on the water, okay? All right. So take a deep breath and again, feel that divine energy flow down your arms, your hands, flowing into the water elemental and the water elemental in all these beings. Now see this water elemental recharge and regenerate. And we're going to call to Michael actually to cut the ties with anything that is causing any kind out of balance in anybody's bodies or lives today. And as all that energy is peeled off of everyone like an onion skin, we send it through the violet flame back to God. And they're going to start filling up with their divine essence. So we're going to send energy now into everyone's heart chakra, and through their heart chakra, allow it to flow in all directions, filling their bodies up with this divine light. See this divine healing energy flowing into the water elemental, cleaning up the water elemental. Again, see the energy reconnect to the Creator, and the Creator sending more light into the water elemental, which will recharge and regenerate everyone, allowing them to have energy where they can heal themselves. And now let's fill the water elemental up with joy and new possibilities. And this is going into that healing energy with everyone's permission, of course, to recharge, regenerate, and open everyone up to new possibilities and to be joyful. All right, now let's just send energy, divine energy that's flowing through you into the water elemental that you're holding. See this high vibration go into the water, into every cell, atom, molecule of it. raising the vibration, healing the water. And we're going to send in joy, divine bliss, divine love, divine healing. I do love divine bliss. We're going to send that one in again. And divine bliss. And we love you, water elemental, and we are grateful for everything you have given us. All right, let go of that bottle of water unless you want to put more energy into it as we're doing this, doing the show. All right. Woo, boy. So let's just take a gentle breath and breathe and exhale and release this energy. All right, now we're gonna, well, we can work with the water elemental a little bit more because we're gonna work with bees. And, you know, I wasn't quite prepared for this show like I should have been. And sometimes spirit just doesn't give me the information until right before the show. So, you know, next week, just have a little bit of, get a picture of a bee. All right, so we can put that picture underneath the water. And the water can amplify what we do and we'll send more healing energy into the water elemental. All right, so now we're going to work on with the bees. So in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel and ask that ties are cut between the bees and all microwave technology, that people, including 5G, that people become aware that microwave energy and 5G is causing the bee colonies to collapse. As they become aware, they choose to use their cell phones less, shutting them off completely when not in use or going back to landlines, with the understanding that we need bees to pollinate over 40% of our crops. We surround all the hives in a protective energy shield that keeps out all microwave energy. We send energy to all the bees and ask that their DMT is enhanced as they are reconnected to the Creator. We see the bees becoming more focused and at one with each other as the queen bee is inspired to what she needs to do to hold on to the colony together as one functioning unit. We send a mild grounding energy to the bees so they become more centered, allowing each light worker to do their jobs in harmony with each other. We violet flame all the propolis from the bees to clean it up, and as we reconnect this to the Creator, it acts as a protection, an antibiotic for the bees so they become healthier every time they come in contact with it in the hive. We ask Michael the Archangel to cut out ties to all mites the bees have that is making them ill. We violet flame those mites to clean up their energies, reconnecting them to the Creator. Now we command them to be neutral and die off, which allows the bees to become stronger and healthier. We ask that the bees are now inspired to go where there are no GMO crops, instead being guided to healthy plants and flowers. We see people now growing more organic herbal gardens for the bees that will enhance their immune systems. We see people being inspired to leave out fresh water for the bees and planting red and purple flowers that bees really enjoy the vibrations of. We call the higher selves of all beekeepers, asking that they now practice holistic beekeeping, leaving the bees with enough of their own supply of honey so they can also feed themselves with the fruits of their own labor, not using pesticides on the bees to kill off the mites or any other health issues they have. Instead, growing healthier crops and giving the bees time and trusting that they will develop a natural immunity resistance over the multiple generations with their new organic farming method that we are now asking the divine to inspire them with. We are now sending energy to the queen bee that will inspire her to hold the hive together in harmony. We are now sending energy to the bees' life force so they become healthy and multiply. We give thanks and send out much love to the bees for all they have given us, our plant life and crops, as well as all the byproducts we use, including beeswax for candles. Fill that up with love, Send it into the water elemental, which is sending it out to the bees. And take a deep breath and release that energy. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, so we're going to do this one really quick. And if you know anybody that has taken the you know what, we're going to do energy work on them. And you're going to want to hold the bottle of water with the crystal in it to amplify our work. And, you know, if you can hold a crystal in your other hand to amplify everything even more if you want. Okay, so this is energy work to repair all damage done to body, mind, and soul for those that have taken the you know what. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am. Through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Let us cut all ties to all vax propaganda from any government, media, U.S. government, CDC, WHO, FDA, WEF, AMA, U.S. medical system, most doctors and nurses, mainstream media of all kinds, courts and judges, Department of Health, Department of Education, FDA, vaccines, and the Pope, Bill Gates, Fauci, Klaus Schwab, and all religious churches encouraging people to take the COVID test and vax. We call the higher selves of all of the above to stop lying to people by pushing out this experimental vax to humanity. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we're asked their higher selves to put them all in positions of harmlessness, being replaced with a light worker who wants to help humanity. Let's cut ties from human to cloud and nanochips, frequency therapeutics, and all brain tech that is interfering in people's free will and choices. See all those programs crash and burn, allowing everyone to reconnect to the Creator. Cut all ties to all satanic magic, peer pressure, or any thought forms sent through the airways, encouraging people to take the vax. Remove all satanic overlays around people so they see through the lies and illusions, refusing to take the vax or any booster shot in the future. Let's send out the violet flame to transmute all subliminal messages and thought forms that are being sent out to the masses and are interfering with free will. Let's now send out a white noise and energy that will scramble and neutralize public conditioning thought forms, along with all energy being sent out through the cell towers. Let's wrap all those cell towers in Faraday material, thus not allowing them to send out any frequencies and thought forms that will hurt and harm any life form. See all that contained energy building up so all the cell towers, internal systems self-destruct, rendering them all useless. As we remove all satanic energy overlays off of people, we ask their higher selves to reconnect them to the Creator so they become awakened spiritual beings that see through all illusion. Let us cut ties to all humans and the vaxes that are creating a human GMO. For those that are awakening to the fact that they may have made a poor choice by taking the vax, see them receiving grace, neutralizing the poison in their systems, rendering the vax harmless. See them refusing any future COVID booster shots. We now call to their higher selves to help them reconnect to the Creator so they become awakened spiritual beings with enlightened discernment. See all these beings reconnect to divine consciousness and also allows them to open and reignite their chakras. In your mind's eye, envision everyone's chakras gently opening, allowing all that divine energy to integrate with their body in a gentle, kind way. Let's call down and send energy from the Creator that will repair all DNA that was genetically modified by the vax. See this energy repairing any gene manipulation from the vax that results in people's health improving. See people also becoming more health conscious and starts a healthy routine that will build up their immune system. We ask the Creator to send the energy that will reignite their souls and reconnect the souls to the body. See the souls of humanities that have had their souls removed from body because of the jab, having that soul pulled back in and reattaching. See everyone's etheric bodies reattaching. See all these energies are pulled back and everyone's experiences divine balance and a spiritual awakening. Ignite and expand the Ganesha particle in everyone's body that can and will repair all damaged cells and genes in people that happened after people took the vax. As this happens, people get healthier and are able to stay connected to the Creator. See how future ties to all any false stories of animals coming down with COVID. In your mind's eye, see humanity seeing through this lie and refusing to vaccinate their pets with any COVID vax. Remove all energies that's keeping people from peer pressuring and becoming more accepting of each other as everyone is healing. This is done. See all vaccine passports crash and burn in all countries as people refuse to comply and come out to the street and protest. See many lawyers taking the people responsible for creating and implementing vax passports to court and winning. Again, allowing the vax passport to crash and burn. So many lawyers band together and take all those responsible for punishing this planned pandemic to the international court, where they will be tried for crimes against humanity, convicted and serving prison time. See truth come to light. Now into the water. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. Do it 2 more times. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. So be it. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. Let's take a breath and just release the energy to manifest. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, guys, put your feet flat on the floor, and I want you to start taking gentle breaths. Feel earth energy come up your feet. And the higher it comes up your legs, the more you ground. Feel yourself pull back in body, become very centered, very clear-headed, very full of new possibilities. That energy is coming up higher up your legs, and you're grounding more and becoming more centered. Now, if you have that the stone called hematite, grab it, hold it till you are not lightheaded. If you don't, go out and find a tree and put your hands on the tree. Send all your excess energy into the tree just for 30 seconds, and then ask the tree to send you energy back, and boom, you will ground. Wow, was that fun or what? And guys, you know what? You can drink the water. Yeah, how cool is that? Well, as long as you use really good water. So next week, let's do this again. And I'm really serious. Send me your water. Send me water of a place that's really polluted. And, I'll have it here. And, I'm surrounded by a crystal store, and I have 2 Earth Keeper crystals to amplify my work. And we will do energy work on it. And then you can tell us what's happening. Is it clearing up? Is it getting worse? Which I don't think it would. But, come on, we can do this, guys. And it doesn't matter where you live, other than, it might take a little bit longer to get to Hawaii. That's all. But when it comes here, we will do it. In the meantime, if you can find a small crystal, go to your rock shop, buy one for $1 or 50 cents. I'm sure they have it. And, so you can put it in the water for next week to amplify our work. You got people that that are sick, that are depressed, any suicidal, they just need healing. If you can get their picture, fine. If not, make sure by next week you have a pencil and paper there, and you can write their names down. And then we will do energy work through the water elemental and do some extra healing on them. Now, this is divine service, guys. And what can we do as a group? I mean, is this exciting or what? I'm excited over it. I think it's a great idea. But again, send me some water and make sure you label. It doesn't have to be a lot of water, just, a little bit. Something that customs won't flip out over. And the more water from different areas we have, I mean, if you're going to work on one, you can work on them all, right? And we'll just put them all together, and we will do energy work on them all. Oh, this is exciting. I hope you're excited. This is group energy work at its highest. And that is it for this week, guys. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. And again, this is Friday, August 6th, 2021. And I hope to see you next week, same time, same place. If there's no emergencies, which there was last week, I'm so sorry, over my control. And you can do this energy work with the water elemental on your own. You can pray and tell it, I love you. You are amazing. And write little hearts on it and, positive symbols. You're raising the water elemental by doing that. If you, live near the ocean, go get some ocean water. I'm going to have a few different water kinds next week, just here on my own, because I am near the ocean. I'll make sure I have some. So again, and I'm going to have a big bottle. I'm going to have a couple bottles of water because, I'm going to have one just to drink. And as we do the energy work, I'm going to be holding on to God. I need more arms, right? I'm going to be holding on to that. And it'll be a full bottle because it's going to be awesome water. We're going to be praying into it for the whole show. So it's got to be really charged water. And what's really cool with that, you can also take that water and pour it into any other water. And now you've just raised the energy and vibration of that water. I know, too cool, right? I'm excited. This is new stuff. And people have done this already. So it's not like this is a brilliant idea. It is a brilliant idea on my show that I'm going to start doing it. And you're going to participate. So send the water to Cathy Bilsky, P.O. Box 449, Pawilo, Hawaii. P as in Paul, Auilo, Hawaii. 96776, and let's do it. All right, aloha, good night. See you next week, and make sure you got water and pictures or names on papers. All right, good night, aloha.